Back in 2014, I was diagnosed with herniated disc in the lumbar region, and the prognosis from the specialist doctor were very discouraging. She said that I have to stop dancing and wait until the situation worsened enough to be able to go to the surgery. And for me, this was a no-go. I didn't go to see the doctor to hear this. I went to see the doctor to tell me how to continue dancing and heal my pain. So this is when I decided that I'm going to find my own path. This is also the reason why I started a journey of personal transformation that I'm still on. And while I'm working on psychological reasons behind the recurrence of pain now, I just wanted to reflect on what I changed in the past to alleviate the pain and to continue dancing. And I'm sharing the steps that helped me in the past, partly to remember them if the situation arises again in the future, but mainly to help you if you're dealing with a back pain too, especially if you're not too keen on medicine, surgeries, painkillers, and things like that. So the first step that I took was movement. I began with targeting exercises to strengthen and stretch my body simultaneously. We are so neglectful and ignorant to our bodies. We expect superpowers from them, yet we do nothing in return. You have a headache, you take a pill. You're feeling unwell, but you keep working and medicate yourself. You experience pain and you visit a doctor for an injection, and once the pain subsides, resume your activities as if nothing happened. We address the pain, but not its root causes. If we treated our bodies like cars, never servicing them, filling them with poor fuel and driving them relentlessly on rough roads, they too would soon fail us. So I decided on regular body servicing instead. To start, I found some wonderful exercises addressing imbalances in my body. I performed them regularly, initially every day, later 4 to 5 times a week. At first, it took me 45 minutes every day, which meant I had to wake up at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. to get to work on time. And at first, it was incredibly challenging. Many times I dragged myself out of bed like a zombie with anger and hatred towards the whole world and myself. But over time, I realized that exercises were not a magic wand that would miraculously heal my back, allowing me to live happily ever after, but a lifelong investment that would accompany me every day. Whether I liked it or not, they became part of my daily routine if I wanted to live with less pain. Today, I'm extremely grateful for them because with age, and of course wisdom, I see that they are a step towards a more vital life and will support my dance and other hobbies for years to come. I recorded my morning exercise routine and you can find it on my YouTube channel free of charge. The most important realization was the need to address the core muscles, which represent our frame. They are responsible for allowing us to stand, walk, sit, and so on. The more we strengthen these muscles, the stronger our bones become. The more support we provide to our skeleton, the less pain we experience, and the more active life we can lead, even in old age. So I also prepared a video where I have gathered exercises specifically designed to relieve back pain, and you can find them on my YouTube channel free of charge. Along the journey of exploring and alleviating pain, I stumbled upon another wonderful treasure trove of knowledge, Pilates. The founder, Joseph Pilates, developed the exercises in the early 20th century with the aim of relieving pain and developing a more vital body. Dancers discovered the exercises, using them to heal their injuries and spread Pilates worldwide. I also began using it in my work, and you can find the video addressing the muscles of your core on my YouTube channel free of charge. In addition to morning exercises and strength building exercises for the core muscles, I started stretching. What happens when there is pain is that the body adopts a forced posture, leading to stiffness. In my case, particularly, the hamstring and chest muscles began losing flexibility. Classical stretching didn't help in the long run, and in my exploration, I came across passive stretching based on yoga concepts. I buried myself in study, cursed all poses after 1 minute, quickly noticed that my body was becoming more flexible, and I'm still doing them to this day. I recorded those exercises in the form of a free 5-day online challenge that you can find on YouTube free of charge. Step 2 were the therapies. I was trying to find a perfect therapy for me, and it was a very long process. I tried many, and after a year of searching, I found 2 that I still visit to today, and they helped me get back on my dance track. Regularly, once a month, I visited both for therapies to address imbalances in my body. If you are from Slovenia, like me, please send me a message if you want the contacts of my 2 therapists. Otherwise, find someone in your area who can address your pain and help alleviate it. Step 3, self-work. I rolled up my sleeves and dove into the toughest task in the world, myself. We accumulate a lot of old grudges, unsupportive beliefs, pent-up emotions, worries, and stress in our bodies. Since I wasn't a fan of self-help and personal growth books in the past, I didn't have much information on how to reframe my mind, so I turned to a psychotherapist. I visited her once a week for 2 years straight. We addressed many things and peeled the past out of my body. Yet I still felt like we only touched the tip of the iceberg. With her help, I gained a strong foundation for further self-exploration, leading me through numerous programs, coaching, therapies, and eventually to meditation. To touch the depths and address the subconscious, it is not enough to work only with the mind. I took away another hour of sleep and started intense meditations, initially lasting an hour or more. Well, today I also use the shorter ones, but I still meditate. Step 4, supporting the body. To this day, I try to support my body with quality food. Unprocessed, plant-based. I removed most dairy products, meat, and eggs from my nutrition. In reality, how you eat is more important than what you eat. Because you can eat the healthiest meal in the world, but if you accompany it with low vibrational emotions, the meal will turn into low vibrational energy. One more thing I support my body with is magnesium. In my blog, you will find a link to the one that I use. Try to find a pure powder and drink it once a day. This is by far the best support for my muscles and bones. I started communicating with my body too. I started observing it. I asked it how I can support it. I began to connect with it, offering it love, attention, and energy. I've started appreciating it, becoming grateful for it, praising it, and showing it affection daily. The most surprising thing was that I established the strongest connection with it through dancing. This was surprising because I've been dancing my whole life, but it was only recently that I started using dance as a therapeutic technique to accept my body and myself. I no longer judge myself for how I dance. Instead, I focus on how dance feels when I connect with my body. And this is one of the most important things that helped me. Our bodies are like a vehicle that runs on love. If we fill it with positive energy, it serves you well. So, after 10 intense years of self-work, when theory finally became practice, I understand that self-work has become my way of life, which will accompany me until the end. What was the key realization I encountered on my way of exploration that forever marked me? That I am completely responsible for my life, and that as I decide it to be, so it shall be. Here's tough love for you. Stop shifting responsibility onto others, complaining, seeking quick fixes, and reasons for pain outside of yourself. It's time you take control of your life, reclaim your power, take action, and put your body in motion. Everything is possible if you decide to change. All the tools are available to you. Just grab them in your hands.